for your time today and sharing your knowledge with our audience and members.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure. I've been a very faithful NHF member for quite a while, and you're an organization that I not only enjoy because I love the magazine, but I am so impressed by what you accomplish. It's, I always feel whenever I write a check to NHF that I'm getting a lot of bang for my buck.
Thank you. And you've been a member for a little bit over a decade?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think I joined in 2008, 2009, but certainly more than a decade.
Wow. Well, what would you say, what do you love most about being an NHF member?
Well, it was very interesting. What happened to me was I was a very successful investment banker, and I had my own company in Washington. I ended up in serious litigation with the Department of Justice. And to win the litigation, I had to go public. So I had to, I'd grown up in a world where you only talked to 20 people at the Jockey Club or the 21 Club or on the trading floor. You didn't generally talk about money. And I found myself suddenly having to be on the radio talking to millions of people about money. It was very sort of major transition for me. And as a result, when I settled the litigation in 2006, I had made a command decision because I had so much frightening experience with the corruption of the corporate media that I decided if people ask me questions, I'm going to talk to people directly. I won't talk to the corporate media. I'll just email back and forth. Well, I ended up with thousands of people all around the world who were constantly emailing me, asking me questions. And one thing led to another, and I realized, what everybody wants is investment advice. So I started an investment advisory company. And I started to help literally hundreds of families with their financial planning and their investments. And you know what I discovered? The number one cause of people losing their financial wealth was health and medical, and really fake science, if you will. And so if you wanted a family to be healthy, it was absolutely critical that they become literate in health and that they enjoy health freedoms, that they know how to navigate the health industry, but they really had to take control and take responsibility for their health. And so I started to look for different organizations who were both working for health freedom, but also making sure people had the best information on health and how to take care of their health. And that led me to Scott Tips and National Health Freedom. So what I realized was that one of the most important things people could do for their health is not worry about their brokerage account. They needed to worry about how they were going to take responsibility to really be their own doctor. I'm not saying you don't use doctors or healthcare practitioners, but you can't afford in this environment to not be highly literate about how to manage your health, take care of your health, and interact with the medical and health industries.
Del, how are you doing? Thank you so much for your time today. This is literally a dream come true, I know, for both Charlie and I, and on behalf of the entire National Health Federation.
Well, I'm doing great today. It's a great way to start the day, get to talk to you guys. Obviously, National Health Federation's been here far longer in this fight than I have, so it's truly an honor to get to talk with you guys today.
Well, thank you, Del. And for those who don't know, you were actually awarded the 2018 Health Freedom Hero Award. So that's a award the NHF has been given away now for a few decades. So you get to join the long list of incredible health freedom heroes who have really carried the torch for humanity, especially in some of these dark times right now. So not sure if you have that anywhere on your studio there, but it's definitely a nice award to show off.
I have that one in my house, actually. I keep that one sort of close to me. It means a lot. As you've said, for decades, the work that National Health Federation has been doing is critical. I don't think that I would have had the success that I've had in the work that I've done had that brilliant foundation not been poured and built to allow us the structure. And I think to have sort of, cultivated a population and a culture that was ready to truly understand the impact of this pandemic and all that is sort of involved with it. In so many ways, you guys have been predicting this type of, end game. And it was slow going. And the truth is I think it would have been slow going even for those of us that are newer at it, and I always say that, Robert Kennedy Jr. and I and Sherry Tenpenny and, all these great voices for health freedom, I think we could have been shouting, for years and years, and we would not have seen the growth and the amount of people waking up that's been achieved by this complete international overreach and attempt to destroy, the civil rights of people around the world. And obviously, even more importantly, those in the United States of America, where we have such a powerful charter for freedom and liberty. So, it's only because I think that those seeds have been planted that we have these oak trees that we're able to stand on top of, and I think can truly stand in a position where we can win this.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. And I just want to say before we go, I want to give great gratitude to NHF, your organization. really, really was the key for us, and we could not have done what we achieved without the help from NHF. And so for the people that are out there, what I would say, even before you donate to anything of mine, please consider supporting this incredible organization, because what I can tell you is we had a lot of opportunities and a lot of options of who we were going to partner with when it came to producing the Plandemic series and our next movie. And we chose very carefully this organization because of your long-standing history of doing really great work, very integral work. And all I can say is that yourself, Scott, Kat, everyone that we have interfaced with has been so incredibly helpful and honest and sweet and kind and compassionate. And so just keep up the good work, you guys. It just really gives me a bit of relief to know that you guys exist in the world. And I'm looking forward to a very long, prosperous, and impactful partnership with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.